G'day folks, here we are back in the living room again for another unboxing. The last one I did was the DF Great White Shark. Today is the DF Great White Shark version 2. Yes, you heard it correctly, the version 2. It's not a whole lot different, the airframe is still the same. As I dug deeper into their website, or not their website, but AliExpress, which was hard to find because they only show the description in Chinese, or Chinese, I guess, Japanese, fucking Asian, something like that. So I had to dig a little deeper, and I found one that was in English. So, like I said, the airframe, everything is still pretty much all the same. The only thing they did differently was make everything quick connect. So quick connect vertical stabilizer. I think the horizontal stabilizer is stationary, or at least just screwed in, and the wings as well are all quick connect. They did go away with, and the one thing that I wasn't very happy about, but maybe it's a little bit of a trade-off, is as you can see the top hatch, it has no place for FPV gear. What they did was, hold on, let me get the other half out here. Fucking from all the way from China, and it's actually in pretty good condition. One of the better foam packages I've got in a while. So instead of the FPV deck up here on the original one, they now put a big hole in here for your FPV gear. Like, I'm assuming for a frickin' GoPro or something, like, we don't use analog or digital FPV cameras that are that fucking huge. So, and of course the tail section. For many of you that don't know about this, it's pretty much, the DF Great White Shark is pretty well a fin wing alba bird, but a little bit better, to be honest with you. I have both. The alba bird is a great airplane. But it lacks a few things. It doesn't like to carry big, huge batteries. I usually fly my Alba Bird on a 4S 5P, so a 4S 3P and a 4S 2P put together. And it's okay just flying completely level, maybe a couple degrees climbing. But if you're doing long range and you need to climb, you know, fairly quickly, that much weight in the Alba Bird makes it drag ass. This fucking thing though, I'm not sure if you can see, like, that is, compared to the Alba Bird, this battery bay is fucking massive in the Great White Shark. It can pack a lot of batteries, way more than the Alba Bird can, and it can handle it on the same, so tell me how that works, right? Pretty much the exact same airframe, just the nose is a little bit funky compared to the Alba Bird. Same motor, same props on both of them, and the DF Great White Shark is much more efficient and has a much better climbing rate on the same weight of battery. I still can't figure that out, but it is what it is. And I fly my version 1 Great White Shark a lot more than my Alba Bird, just because it's like night and day. It's much more efficient, much more efficient, and can pack a lot of batteries and not sacrifice flight characteristics. Okay, whatever. So I found a little, I'm not sure if you can see that, but this is just bent down just a smidgen from packing. That's okay, it's not the end of the world. I want to get to the good parts. I only have 4 minutes left of recording time. I got way too many FPV videos on my telephone. Nice little back hatch. Get quite a lot of goodies in this one, but it's not packed the way the original V1 is. The V1 came in separate boxes. There was like 2 or 3 boxes inside of a box. Very well packaged. This one is just your standard bubble wrap, chuck it in a box. And oh, the other thing they did with V2, I almost forgot about it, if I can ever get this open, is they did something really strange with the motor mounts. Here's your vertical stab, horizontal stab. Completely hollow right here. Let me grab the bottom. So they did what appears to be like a motor pod. So let me find, here we go. Hold on here, fellas. Get the bottom back in there. Bingo bango. Sorry you can't see my face. I don't care. You don't really want to see it anyways. So 3D printed. Whoop. So 3D printed. This is where your motor is going to get attached to. There's four screw holes on each corner. And then it just fucking slides right in. Which is really, really, really kind of cool. If you're a guy that likes to crash, I know I am. This is going to add a lot of rigidity and strength to your motors. Like my Alba Bird, I had to buy a second one because it suffered a crash, and long story short, I couldn't get the motors to be, you know, perfectly straight or in stock configuration, and concerns with angles. So I think I had a lot of too much up trim on the motors. So, or no, that would be down trim, because my elevator was like so far out of flush with the horizontal stabilizer. It was crazy. So that's one thing I thought. So I just don't get this part yet. Like, so it just looks like it gets glued right in there. I mean, it does add strength and rigidity, but then on the other hand, like, why would you want interchangeable motors? It's actually kind of a cool idea. If you're doing different kind of flights, you could just fucking plop that back in, but there's nothing to secure this in here. So I'm just thinking it's more, you know, for strength and maybe a cool factor. Give me your thoughts on that. What else do we got? How much minutes do we got left? Oh fuck, I lied to you guys. I got 8 minutes left. Okay, so that's kind of cool. Little motor pod thing. The FPV deck I'm really disheartened about. I like that on the first one. So maybe we'll get used to it. We'll figure something out. Okay, so here's the quick connect right here for the wings. Okay, hopefully you can see that. Okay, the lighting's not the best in this house. Okay, so that clicks in just like that. Oh, no, I can't get it apart. Oh, other way. It's actually pretty tough. That's going to stay on really good. There's like little knurls right here too, so it just seats. Whoops, here we go. There's little knurls right on the top. So when you actually push it, it kind of locks in place. That's really, really cool, actually. I've been super stoked about this. So let's okay, we got more pieces. We're trying to see. Okay, well, no, that doesn't quite fit. That's way smaller than it's supposed to be. Here we go. Very cool. So here's the other connector here. And that is going to go right onto the fuselage, hopefully. Hopefully. It's a little weird. It doesn't quite fit on there, if you know what I mean. Of course, you can't see fuck all probably. I really don't want to have to force that. Okay, so there's two sections. Ah, that's because I got it on the wrong frickin' way. Okay, I thought this end, you can kind of see it protrudes a little bit. That's not the end that's going to stick out. This end here that's recessed is going to stick out, so that's the wrong size. Keep that in mind when you're going to install that, and then you can actually see it on the wing here. It's all, or on the fuselage, sorry. It's all recessed right there. And even got like a little keyway. Of course you can't see that, so right up in the front here, yep, there's a little keyway. Oh, stupid ass lighting. Oh, there we go. There's the keyway. So remember, recessed part inside of the fuselage. There you go. And it just slips right on there. Okay. And then we'll grab us a wang. Where's the other wang? Okay, so these smaller ones that I showed you at first, that's going to be for the horizontal stabilizer. Duh. Okay, what am I doing here? What am I doing? I still got the wrong wing. Looking for the right wing. Where's the right wing? Oh, that's so beautiful. Like that just fucking goes in there so nice. Everything is not glued down, so first let's see how this mechanism actually works. Okay, so it's not like the horizontal stabilizer one where you slide it on, slide it off. This just hooks in and then it locks in place. Okay, unlock it, comes right apart. So one thing for sure, I haven't noticed yet, maybe they have since the last time I've looked, but I hope they make these parts, these are just 3D printed, these quick release parts are all 3D printed, you can tell right away. But I hope that they're going to make them free to the public, the STL files. In case we break them, we can make them again. I'm actually going to contact the company I got this from and see if that is going to be possible, if they can in the future, or if just they will in general. Because yeah, might see us needing extras of those if we come into a crash. What else can we say about this? What other kind of goodies did they give us? Of course, just a bag full of stuff. They got all sorts of cool looking things in here though. See, your motor mounts are square on this one instead of oval. I don't know what these pieces are for yet. They might have to do with the tail. And little battery trays, little carbon fiber joining rod, battery strap. Oh, here we go. So here we got more little quick release 3D printed parts. Oh, and while we're at it, there's light covers. So the V1 did not have spots for fucking looking for the right words here, for lights on the wings. Aviation lights. These ones come with the covers, but they don't supply you with any lights. So of course this is just a kit version. So far they don't offer a plug and play version. I don't think the Great White Shark or the V1 did as well. But there you go. Or navigation lights. Thank you. There's your navigation light hole right there. Big long track for your wires. Oh, there you go. A little bit more damage on the trailing edge there. That's okay. A little bit of hot water will take care of that lickety split. I'm really interested. That must be for the tail, because I don't see any these little pieces here. That must be for the tail of some sort. So let's get into that real quick. Where's the tail? Where's the tail? Where's that 3D printed part? Stuff flying everywhere. Now it's going to take the rest of this video just to find a little 3D printed quick connect part. Oh, there we go. So we need the tail. The tail section. There we go. That's the tail section. And again, you got keyways in there. Okay, yeah, a little bit of smush, a little bit of smush. Right here. But that's okay though. It actually seats in there just perfect still. But those little pieces, I'm fucking really annoyed right now because I need to find out what they're for. Okay, so you get the point, right? Get a little closer. Then you just slide it back and it locks into place. I don't want to do that in fear of smushing foam. There. Ah! You get the point. Horizontal horizontal stabilizer appears to be stationary. You get a little hole in the bottom, just like the other one. A little screw goes in there. I don't know if they did, my V1 was a thumb screw. No thumb screw. So it's just a, it's just a steel screw that goes in there and holds it in. I'll probably end up just gluing the horizontal stabilizer right in there. But those little pieces, though, I don't understand what they're going to do, where they're going to go. I know it explains it on their website. So for anybody wanting to buy it or have already bought it and not built it, I only use 2 different color filaments too. Well, it's still yellow, but one's like a fucking banana yellow and the other one's like a, yeah, you can't really tell, a puke yellow. But you get these 2 little pieces. I'm not really sure how they're gonna fucking sit or where they go. I'll have to look at their website. You guys should too. Well, you're gonna have to because there's no instructions that I know of. We'll have one other little look. Okay, so you get a little vent, whoops, a little vent cover. I'm not sure what that's for. Oh, that's probably for the fuselage. If you're not going to put anything in there, there's a nice little air inlet, which is very fucking huge. And of course, really small outlets. I really wish these companies would, you know, rectify that. They all have massive air intakes, little outlets. That is a recipe for a lot of pressure being built up inside your fuselage. Age, eye drift. So really, really, really freaking cool. I'm just finishing up my Albabird V2 build, so this is gonna sit for a little while. You get the point. Fucking airplane. Very cool. They even redesigned the back hatch too, which is really nice. So this one looks way more sturdier than the V1. Yep. Both the front and the back have them little ribs on the inside for structural integrity, which is really nice. Oh my god, I just can't get over fucking no FPV deck. I can't get over that. I mean, yeah, I could take a X-Acto knife and slice one out, but it'll take some thinking to figure out what I want to do with it. Anyways, hope you enjoyed it. Maybe you'll buy it, maybe you won't. Looks like a pretty cool freaking plane though. Cool design with the quick connect pieces. It's going to make it very portable for you guys that ride a motorbike to go fly, or bicycle, whatever, or small cars. It's going to make it very compact. Yeah. Hope you enjoyed it, guys. Happy flying up there. We'll see you on the next one.